But first tonight, protesters hold dueling rallies tonight at Athens City Hall over immigration and the death of Augusta University nursing student Laken Riley. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. One group argued 22-year-old Laken Riley's murder was the result of Democrats' immigration policies. The other group accused them of using her death to score political points and spread anti-immigrant hate. Inside the commission meeting that followed, tempers flared.
Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo was in that room. Rob, tell us more about what happened.
Hey there, guys. Good evening to you both. Quite an emotional day, both here outside City Hall and inside. At one point, as you mentioned, a protester bust into the room and tried to give Mayor Kelly Girtz a piece of his mind.
You are going to resign. You're not going to fly to this meeting. You are not going to let the people not hear what's going on in this room.
There's a process for public input.
A fiery debate in and around Athens City Hall Tuesday evening. One Athens resident who spoke slammed city leaders, accusing them of being complicit in Laken Riley's death.
The death of Laken Riley was a direct result of the conscious decision not to comply with the immigration customs enforcement.
In the meeting, the commission approved funding that would give police off-road vehicles to patrol trails, along with enhancements to the city's surveillance camera system and a real-time crime center it's building. On the steps of City Hall, protesters aligned with former President Donald Trump claimed that accused killer Jose Ibarra came to Athens because he knew he'd be safe from ICE.
Illegals knew they would be less likely to be deported here, so they came. So we are effectively a sanctuary city.
Across the street, counter-protesters accused the right of politicizing Riley's death to score political points and stoke racist hate.
Totally inappropriate. This should be a time of mourning and showing respect to the family and to support each other.
Some of those protesters claim that immigration isn't to blame for Riley's death, but sexism was a factor. They pointed to a Trump-era Department of Justice study that found people who are in the country illegally commit violent crimes half as often as natural-born citizens.
I really don't get the outrage because, the assailant was arrested, detained, he will be in jail forever most likely. Justice is being served.
And guys, even though there was a lot of emotion, a lot of yelling back and forth, thanks to a heavy police presence here, things remain peaceful. A lot of these protesters weren't actually allowed inside of the meeting because of capacity restrictions. That's the latest from here, live in Athens. Rob D'Arienzo, Fox 5 News.
Oh, well, thanks for the latest on the high emotion there, Rob. Thanks.